Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you from the 11th to the 18th, and before I shuffle the deck, I'll pull an additional guidance card for you. So you've got the Loyal Heart card. Really like this card because it shows up as practical and real evidence of someone's feelings towards you, someone's feelings of commitment, someone's feelings of, yes, I feel the same. It's a very binding card, but especially in the practical parts of our lives, if it's relationships, something like that. So you actually begin to see the evidence of someone's commitment, someone's feelings, that sort of energy in your life. So it could be anyone, it could be a relationship, it could be bosses, children. It's sort of when you feel that feeling of rightness towards someone, that sort of thing. So give me 6 clear-cut messages for the sign of Sagittarius, please, for the week ahead. So, what lies behind you is the 8 of Swords. Okay, the 8 of Swords is that feeling of being restricted. Okay, let me carry on. The gift is the Hanging Man. The challenge is the 2 of Swords. Okay, there's already a picture here that Sagittarius, there's a feeling of waiting for something, a feeling of sometimes. The 8 of Swords represents to me a feeling that circumstances are preventing the way forward, feeling a little bit trapped by a certain set of circumstances. The Hanging Man as the gift would mean that for some Sagittarius, you're quite, you're not pushing. You're not trying to, we get ourselves in an absolute mess when we're really trying to make things happen. When we're actually trying to push the river rather than taking that step back and allowing the growth process. That is your gift. So a really beautiful gift to have, actually. Very high level of spiritual aspiration, to be in that state of the Hanged Man. Okay, but the irony is the 2 of Swords is the challenge, so it's almost a bit of a seesaw here, and some of you are going between what will be, it's all going to manifest in its own time, and then being challenged by that state of mind. And as I said before, because the Hanged Man is a very high spiritual, in some ways it's one of the highest we can have. It would represent that prayer, thy will be done, which is about the highest prayer that we can ever really use. So no one's ever there all the time, Sagittarius, unless you're some sort of awakened master. We all go backwards and forwards between the ability to let go and the ability to want to take control back. It's a process, and I actually quite like it. So how people are showing up for you is the 10 of Discs. That's a really nice card for people showing up to you in this way. There's a sense of openness, for one thing. You can see very clearly in the image that this box is not protected. So there's a feeling of openness, sharing, generosity. People might be very generous around their finances, around their time, because the earth element represents everything tangible. Time, finances, work, and you might be getting a new job. There's this beautiful sense of something reaching a very happy completion process here. Now this is coming to you through your relationships. So people in your life might be receiving really good news Okay, yeah, that sort of thing. The central issue is the Seven of Wands. So why is the Seven of Wands a central issue? Please. It's with the Fool card, okay? So I'm going to read the Seven of Wands first. You can see very, very clear in the image. The sevens are all about reaching a feeling of mastery, okay? Now, in this image, he's protecting and guarding what lies behind this door. So I always think what lies behind this door is our vast inner world, our heart, our intimacy. It's about letting someone in. Now this door is not shut, but it's not wide open either. Yeah, there's a sense here, Sagittarius, because of the fact that it's right underneath the Hanged Man. Some of you might be approaching certain situations with a little bit of apprehension, but not totally ruling it out. It's almost, if these two cards were mine, I'd be saying, okay, I'm willing to give something a go and see how it turns out. That's the sort of energy that I'm picking up that is going on for you, Sagittarius. And I think most of you are going backwards and forwards with it. Control, release control, take back control. It's just part of the process. Because the Fool card is your clarifier. So the Fool card is a 0. Brand new beginning. Exciting new pathways. So when the Fool card shows up in a reading, it can have a little bit of a shadow connotation, because sometimes the Fool card does represent a waiting period, because things start again when we get to the Magician, because it's got all the aces. So the Fool can represent this feeling of being in a little bit of no man's land because of the Hanged Man and the Two of Swords. But in its most positive connotations, the Fool's our true home, by the way. It's that part within us that lives without fear, that lives without doors being shut, that lives in a way that's always willing to walk down new avenues and open up to new experiences. That's what the Fool does, okay? Because he's released all his past conditioning. Now, releasing your past conditioning is almost a lifetime's work, and in reality, we're all going in and out it all the time. But the Fool has released most of his baggage because he's a 0, okay? And this is a little bit of a message for you, because I think some of you might be in a little bit of apprehension about something or even someone. Okay, but the Fool's message would be about giving things a go, saying yes to life. Now, I'm not saying yes, Sagittarius, to doing anything destructive, but you haven't got a destructive card. You've got the 0 point card, and when I say 0 point, it's that state of being a free being, okay? And a free being is able and willing to embrace life. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card, okay? And I think I'm going back to what that meant about loyal heart, because the Ten of Discs could be actually evidence again of someone's commitment to you. Or for some of you, we all approach life with apprehension because of the past debris we've picked up. But the Fool's message is probably telling you about releasing that, Sagittarius, in order to take risks, to move down new avenues, to say an outstanding yes to what is, and the opportunities coming your way. The outcome is a 6 of Discs, okay? So the 6 of Discs it's got a lot of different meanings, the 6 of Discs, but its real meaning is about reciprocity, connection and mutuality. Because it's earth element again, it would seem to me quite often there's a dialogue that needs to happen, okay? Some of you, there might be a little bit of a constriction in the flow of relationships, and the Six of Discs would be opening that flow back up and allowing things to start moving, because with the Six of Pentacles, the scales are trying to be brought back to balance, which means there's obviously been an imbalance, yeah? And maybe that's why, Sagittarius, some of you are approaching this from a little bit of a, what will be, not fully opening yourself up. There's a tiny bit of imbalance, and what really needs to happen is some hugely authentic dialogue. When two people get real about what's going on. Any more messages for the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, the Ace of Wands. That that brand new beginning. But you know, these brand new beginnings, I absolutely love all the aces, okay? But you don't get an ace for free, okay? They're gifts given to us, but they're always gifts given to us through authenticity, through being honest, through being real, for showing up for life in a very, very expansive way, because the universe loves it when we play. The universe loves it when we take risks, especially if those risks are based on everything Sagittarius stands for. Universal laws, universal love, and the ultimate universal law is we turn up for life in a very authentic, straightforward, honest manner. And then when we do that, this flow of energy comes in, Sagittarius, and that becomes our guiding force as we go through life's journeys. So there's a strange old reading here. It's almost a lot of these are the same cards, and the gift and the challenge are the same thing, okay? That is part of life. What a lot of people say are assets and our defects are the same thing too, okay? Just they've all became a little bit blurred. But people are showing up for you in a very open way. There might be some good news coming your way through other people, by the way. And even though you're still a little bit apprehensive, it's like the Fool is whispering in your ear to say yes, to trust. And then when you go forward with that energy, Sagittarius, the Six of Pentacles becomes about relationship, relating and balancing out those scales. And that's when you get a gift like the Ace of Wands, this passion, this life force, this enthusiasm, and this joy. And whatever question you've got going on in your head, especially if it's around another person, the answer is an outstanding yes, by the way, to whatever possibilities and potentials this week is opening up for you, Sagittarius, okay? Lovely reading. Really, really nice energy around you. Just say yes, Sagittarius, and take some risks, okay? Loads of love, and I'll see you next week. Bye.